And we're live! Not kidding this time. Welcome.
Nice.
Yeah, we on that Lady Boss pre-stream shit. Oh, Reese is still sepia.
That's fine.
You're down for this for the sepia filter?
It is what it is, you know. It was a dark and rainy night.
How do I get rid of this? Fuck, man. Welcome to what is this? Game of Thrones? Is that us?
So.
Welcome back to Ghosts Town, your daily Baby Gronk update podcast. Henry, what's the little tyke been up to this past week?
Me?
No, Baby Gronk.
Aren't you our resident Baby Gronk expert?
Yeah, I'm kind of the resident Baby Gronk expert.
Who's he rizzed up this week?
You don't even want to know.
Oh shit. Yeah, this is Ghosts Town.
Really bad.
A workplace procedural / horror. There's no joke there. Momedural. There's like I've got nothing. I'm recovering from the plague right now.
B5 Fophedural.
Bubonic?
Platonic. Me and the plague, we kissed, but we didn't feel anything about it. Yeah, I'm plague sexual, but medicine romantic.
Putting the split attraction model to work.
Fucking everything's gone out the window. Fucking welcome. Yeah, this is we do.
Whoop. Uh-oh.
I didn't realize that there was also one in the bottom right corner. Oh god, how do we start this podcast again? Oh, I know. Hit it.
Something like this.
When last we met,
Don't we have like Audacity to record?
oh shit, I almost forgot about that. Yeah.
Right.
Has everybody hit record?
Yep.
Yep.
No, wait, let me do that. I gotta fire up Audacity.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, you're making us look unprofessional.
Dude, our tens of thousands of viewers are hating on Henry right now. Look at all the
That's why I
comments.
do it every time. Someday they're gonna love me for this. It's gonna be my signature.
Sunday?
Yeah.
That's Jesus'
Dude.
day.
Jesus
Alright,
is Lord.
I'm recording now.
Okay, Henry, lead us
What do
through
you
the how did we do this again?
Do you want me to do a set up a second microphone to my right, and then I'll get sort of a stereo audio setup?
Oh yes, we can do some binaural shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that probably
Oh,
won't
it'll
take
be
that
like
long to set up, right?
Session ASMR, I think. Right?
Yeah, this is pretty mid-session, right? Just kidding. I think this one's going great. Okay. As soon as it hits 7:35, we are going to all clap. Okay.
Kind of
Okay.
awesome, dude.
Kind of lit, actually.
I think that's a great idea.
And again, none of this will be in the YouTube release, which has already been edited down. And thankfully, Henry sent me his audio from the last stream, so the audio version has been uploaded to
Are
every
you guys
podcatcher.
ready? 5 seconds.
10 seconds, I think.
What?
Yeah. What?
Mine.
That's
already
not
went
correct,
off.
Reese.
That's not.
Right.
Well, my PC's wrong.
That's your PC clock. Was
My-
it 10 seconds fast?
How have you not?
My
How have you
phone
not
clock
clapped
is
yet,
also-
Reese?
No, he
What?
did like way early.
Did he? I
I
didn't hear it.
clapped like 10 seconds early. My phone and my computer both said 7:35.
Yeah, it's currently 7:35 and
With that,
20
whoever's
seconds.
Editing this.
Yeah, well, Reese is on fucking Neptune, where the minutes are longer, I guess.
Probably another way to do this. But I can't think of it. Oh,
First death in the stream.
Oh yeah.
Undershirt reveal.
Roll for undershirt.
I wonder,
It's
are there timestamps in the metadata? of
timestamps.
The audio files.
That's a good question that you would probably be the only one here who would know the answer to.
I don't really use Audacity.
We'll frickin' figure it out, man. Sorry, I'm gonna be a little bit rusty on this one. I have been fucking down for the couch. Down for the couch for the past 17 calendar years. But we're back and we're badder than ever, bitch. That's my new intro for the stream. Can I get a rating out of 5?
Bad.
That's okay. Anybody else? Great, guys. Well, at least Reese thinks it's a sleigh, so that's pretty cool. Last session, I worked so hard to not use the built-in Discord soundboard the entire time, and I promise you that it will not happen again today. That's
Meaning like you're not gonna try again.
I will not try again. Don't worry. Yeah.
What if I gain this up on my end? Is that okay? Is that good? Why am I so quiet? Jesus.
Yeah, I have you up at like 164% on Discord's end, so you're boosted, but
Yeah, my mic is quiet. It's okay. Also, I'm back on my improvised microphone.
is my guy eating a nugget of marijuana? What is that?
It's dinner.
Doesn't look like it, man. Dinner's usually like, whoa. For all our audio listeners out there, Henry just gave me a big thumbs up.
Toothpick thumbs up.
He's got a toothpick and he's giving me a thumbs up.
All right.
This is Ghost Town, a survival horror video game, kind of a sequel to The Forest, but without the VR. It's we are in the fictional in our world, real in the world of Choke Point, British Columbia, city of Choke Point, British Columbia. It is 2009 and it is the morning of Wednesday the 13th. Nope. Wednesday the 14th of October. In this previous night, our intrepid dipshits witnessed the events around the murder of local street performer and possibly a ghost, no one's really sure, Rutger Horse. Oh my god. In their own...
Horse?
Huh?
His last name is Horse?
Yep.
You didn't get that last
You didn't get that?
No.
We said it a couple times. Or you were just so... You were so distracted by how strange of a first name Rutger is that that Horse completely flew over your fucking radar. It is early in the morning in Choke Point. It is a foggy, wet, frigid October morning. A cold and bitter wind that chilled the very soul of the city as it rolled its way off of the many lakes and bays and honeys that find themselves in Choke Point this morning. Zeke.
Yo.
You are taking, as you have many times before, the Choke Point spud line from your home in Truebridge to the tobacco building. To begin your day, see what is in store for you as a tunnel inspector. Let me pull up my subway images. As oft before, the train is it's on the busier side this morning, and you see as it gets to Thimble Station. It's about 4 stops away from Tobacco Street. Yeah, named for Thimble Street, where most of the high schools in Choke Point are.
Of course.
Naturally.
Naturally.
Now, Zeke, how was your high school experience?
I would say it was probably pretty solitary.
Yeah.
I would say Zeke kept to the front of the class and was pretty diligent with his studies. I wouldn't say he passed with flying colors, but he was, unremarkable and just toasted his way through.
What's going on there, Henry? This is to show that Stu is a musician.
Yeah, this is my new... I can't use the ocean one anymore, so this is my new background.
You're kind of inside music.
It does look like a foreground.
That is a very good point. It does look like you are the background to this man. Also, just for a bit of context, in the universe of Ghost Town, it's not called the valedictorian. It's called the valedicpussytorian. No one knows why, but it's probably Latin or some shit.
I lost my notes. Well, I didn't lose them. They're in my backpack, which is in the living room, but that won't get written down. I'm sorry. That one's for the fans, though, to write down.
Yeah,
Fans should be writing all of this
I definitely meant to say
shouldn't do any of this.
valapussytorian, not valedickpussytorian, but that's really that's neither here nor there. Zeke, you see, Jesus fucking crazy. You see getting onto the train once more in a similar scene to last night, but I didn't know that we needed to do this scene last night, so it's happening in the morning. Andy, your friend and mysterious damp woman of the subway. She,
Gross.
I don't know what you're talking about, man. She says a couple of hellos to a few people as she's walking through the train, and she sits down next to you and pulls out some crocheting from her bag. And she seems a little bit more subdued, a bit more somber than you've normally seen her before. She seems to be working on some sort of, like, I don't know, tea towel or some bullshit. I don't know what crocheters do. He's like, oh yeah, right on, Zeke. Good morning to you.
Morning, Andy.
How's did you eat breakfast this morning? Do you, have you know, it's the most important meal of the
Had
day.
some Fruit Loops.
That's lit, man. I'm really glad that you've turned out to be a really cool adult. Now, I come to you with some pretty serious business today, Zeke. I've got, I don't know if it's a mission, but I've got an omission from the past that I'd like to rectify by talking to you now. You may have noticed that your adult life and teenage life went, while perhaps not the happiest in the world, it went rather smoothly. No one ever foreclosed upon your parents' house. No one ever mentioned that I'm doing a really terrific job with this accent. And I will admit that I can take some credit for this, but Zeke, things are changing in Choke Point, and I just need you to be prepared, okay?
I give India a thumbs up.
I believe that I style myself as a bit of an oracle, and that's a fun word to say. Holy shit, oracle! You really got to go up on the cult. I have used this. I like to keep tabs on certain projects of mine, and I would call you a project of that caliber, Zeke. I mean, you've always felt safe in the tunnels, and the tunnels have always been something that's made me feel safe. But as soon as I give you more information than I have before, that protection becomes a little bit more. It's a bit more of a grey area. I can't really be more hands-on. However, if I give you the information I'm about to give you, it will, to my knowledge, lead you on the first steps of a path to finally finding out what the fuck happened to your parents. How do we feel about that?
I would say that Zeke is taking it in, I guess, the information. Like, he's just kind of staring, not sparkly-eyed, but a bit wide-eyed at Andy.
Okay, so he's not. Okay, so I had been imagining him as sparkly-eyed this whole time, so I gotta mental image change.
Yeah. Tone down the sparkle by like 70%.
And turn up the sepia by about 45. Now, Zeke, at the next station that we get to, the man that you saw last night, who was, I believe, wrestling with himself, or he was over the body of the geezer that got killed. You're gonna need to follow him, and you're going to need to help keep him alive. Him and the driver, all I know is that there's a wizard and there's a driver, and you've met both of them before. You met both of them last night. And things are going to get a bit dangerous over these next couple days. But I do think that with your help, things might go a bit more smoothly. Is that kosher? Is that cool? I've taken your silence as assent, just so you know.
Yeah. He's really just like taking it all in, because this is like the most I feel like Andy is probably.
Oh yeah, this is the most. Like, yeah, she's never even like acknowledged that she is a supernatural like type cat beforehand.
So it's just kind of like the routine of like 17 years, I guess. The routine of like 15 plus years has just been like snapped. Over his knee. Mm-hmm. So
after you nearly witnessed a murder last night.
Yeah. I mean, that's neither here nor there. This is more big.
True. Righty, I'm gonna do my whole thing right now, and then things are gonna start in earnest. And I just trust that you. I think you're gonna do the right thing, kiddo. But you may not see me in the same context going forward. But I think this will lead towards both positive growth for you and hopefully further information. Now, I do not know if this wizard is aware of what he's doing or if he's fully tied into this at all. But I think that him and the driver, I don't know her name. I think you can trust them, but don't. If they're buying you into a pyramid scheme, don't go for that, right? Like if they're saying, oh, you got to sell shit to 40 other people and you make the money back in a week, that's not gonna fly. All right, Brillo. Yeah. So fucking good luck. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to see you about 4 p.m. today. So, just if you go by...
What happens at 4?
You're probably going to see me again today, just based on the information that I have. Like, you're going to be on the train. Again, this is all... I see things sometimes. If you happen to be at a corner store later, if you get me a pack of Pall Malls, that'd be fucking great, bud. The newsstand at...
Takes out a little notepad and writes.
I really fucking appreciate it. But the newsy stand at Thimble Station, they're out of ciggies today. And I've tried this nicotine gum. It really, sorry, we can talk about this more later. And the next station, you pull into it, and you notice that it is not the next chronological station that you realistically would have been going to after Thimble Street Station. It is in fact on the opposite side of the tracks, going also towards the Tobacco Street station. It's in one of the more busy, higher residential areas of Choke Point, and you see walking onto the train one Stu Parker. Stu, you were invited last night to go to City Hall to meet up with one Guy Go, a man who introduced himself to you over the phone, to give him a bit more information. And he said that he might be able to offer you a job. What kind of like headspace are you going into this kind of day with?
Scared.
That's fair. That's very fair. Do you because of the murders?
Yeah, because of the murders. I think this is probably against his better judgment, but
and against
they already got his ass, I guess.
Against his dietitian's recommendations as well. As you step onto this train, you see a particularly not sparkly-eyed Zeke Arthurs, the man that you met briefly last night in your scuffle with a man who looked exactly like local real estate agent Chet Hanks, no relation. What do you do upon seeing this? I would say kind of startled-looking Elijah Wood lookalike.
Is it where is he on the train relative to me?
I think Zeke likes to sit across from the doors to get a good view of the tunnel going by, the people coming and going.
Right. Okay. Well, I guess I might as well. I'm assuming he's seen me at this point, so I guess I.
Yes, Zeke, you have seen Stu walk onto the train just as Andy said he would.
We've locked eyes.
Lovingly.
So I guess I'm like, okay, I guess I should go talk to this guy. So I walk up to him, and I go, hey, did I catch your name, man? We met last night, at the murder, right?
Yeah,
Sorry, it's all kind of a blur. I think I did get it. I got to be honest. I think I did get it, but I forgot.
There was a lot going on. My name's Zeke. You just kind of sprinted off into the woods.
Are you a cop?
Don't really know what to make of that.
Well, you're not a cop. I know you're not a cop, but you work for the government.
I'm sort of a tunnel guy.
Ugh.
What?
I like the tunnels.
You live in the tunnels, or?
No, I think there's some shady shit going on, and I just, got a job working in the tunnels so I could check them out.
That's cool, I guess. Sorry, when you say you just got a job, do you mean you just got this job now, or this is your backstory?
No, it's been like a couple of months. I'm pretty new to it, but like they still call me like an intern and like the kid and stuff. Even though I try and act all professional with this bow tie, but
Right. Well,
anyway, don't worry about this.
just gesturing to himself.
The next station is Tobacco Street.
Is this the next station that it is supposed to be? Like,
For you, yeah.
right. So we've
It's weird.
Zeke has just skipped some stops.
Zeke, I could pull up a fucking handy dandy subway map.
I love that the map that I have only has one station and it's Tobacco.
Sorry, I got a server invite from Henry. Henry, why'd you send me this shit, man?
I just realized I could, I guess.
That's really awesome. Sorry, give me a second. I've actually I've done more work on this one than I have on literally any other podcast we've done before this.
Shit.
So, as you can see on the screen right here, marked in yellow, is it reversed for you? No, it does reverse the polarity. Zeke was coming from maybe 3 or 4 stops to the right of Tobacco Street, and you guys are now currently 1 stop to the left of Tobacco Street. Zeke, full on, both teleported
I'm
and
going the wrong
reversed going the direction, yeah.
Right, I see, okay.
Well, I need to get off and get on the other train to get going to my job.
What?
Can I like look at my watch? Is it what time is it?
It's like I want to say 7:45.
We're getting really into the logistics of the subway, man. I usually just kind of go with the flow. Are we going to the same place? Are we getting off at the same stop, or?
What's that government building called? What was it called?
The Tobacco Building at Tobacco Street Station.
okay.
The next station.
Right.
Oh, okay. Never mind. I don't need to get off.
I didn't want to say anything. I just wanted to keep the immersion going. Guys, ad break starts in 9 minutes.
Oh shit.
Be ready.
Crazy.
We gotta wrap this shit up.
Fuck.
Yeah.
You guys, I'm presuming, get off the train, start walking through the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
It's
Well, 'cause you have to go through the woods.
You got to
to
go
get
on the
to
path through the woods to get to the Tobacco Building.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
we
need
get
to
out
go to the
at
Tobacco
same spot.
Building?
What?
Do you need to go to the Tobacco Building?
Yeah, man. I got this phone call. I'm supposed to meet with this guy. It's
It's actually really important.
That was really, really, really bad. I feel like. 'Cause I think they
I
might
feel
have
like-
got my ass. I thought I'd maybe.
Do you want to be around the place where you were seen around a murder? Like you kind of bolted off
Yeah, they
in a very
called.
suspicious like manner.
They called me, so I guess at this point my choices are either become an actual fugitive or just go and talk to this guy, and hopefully they don't get my ass.
Right,
Toss
right.
my ass in the cell.
That's
A
beautiful.
long, a long whistle from Zeke as they go through the woods in silence.
We're not gonna make people listen to this entire awkward conversation as these 2 strangers walk through the woods. We're gonna cut to where the fuck is my lady boss image? How have I lost my lady boss image? It's okay. We found it. Man, my favorite. That's not right. There we go. Valerie. Valerie, you were called into the office of your boss, one Guy Go, this far too early morning after the night you had last night. What time does Valerie get to work? He asked you to get there before 8 a.m.
Oh gosh. Realistically, she's probably there at 8:03 right now.
That's cool. So it's 8:03. You have sauntered into your office, into the Tobacco Building. The place literally does not seem to be like under. A guy got murdered outside last night. There is no extra security. You see there is a squad car like parked by the front doors, as there has oft been before. You do recognize those two same officers sitting in it, officers Jenga and Monopoly. And you walk through. You go down the elevator and through the slightly less nice hallways of the tobacco building towards the small lady boss style office of the City of Choke Point Department of Resources and Affairs -NH, the nondescript city government office that you find yourself working at. And you go to open the door. I'm presuming.
Yeah.
How do you open? No, I'm kidding. The door is locked tight and the blinds are down, and you hear a bit of a scuffling and a shuffling and a muffling from behind the door, and you hear a voice say, Valerie, is that you?
Yeah, guy, it's me.
No sweat. Can we, nah, fuck. I try. I mean, I don't think he can imitate voices. Come on in. You hear several locks, more than you thought this door had, because always a funny meme, unlock, and you see the slightly harried figure of Guy Go standing, I guess below. Your Valerie's on the tall side, right?
5'10".
Compared to Guy Go, Valerie's on the tall side. Whoa, someone flashbanged Reese. Guy is standing there. He's like, Valerie, good to see you. I hope you slept well last night. I wanted to.
No, I slept terribly.
That's I didn't sleep at all, but that's something that we're gonna get to in just half a second. Now, I really hope that I called a guy who's I might be able to get us some more information about this murder. Fuck, where do I don't really know where I begin, Valerie. It's been a scary night. You now just one more time, I gotta ask just for posterity. And I think I know the answer to this question, but I just want to hear you say it. You didn't murder that guy. You didn't murder Rutger, yeah?
No.
Okay, that's
no,
cool.
I did not murder
That's
that
cool.
guy.
That's cool. I'm really glad that you didn't. Rutger Horse was actually a really fucking good friend of mine. Actually, I have some pretty cool friends. I went to check his body last night because I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you. I didn't believe that he had actually been murdered. For Valerie, Rutger was a ghost, and
Oh.
I don't know if you know this. Ghosts are actually kind of hard to kill. It already happened, sort of.
Yeah, I guess so.
Have you ever? Do you believe in ghosts, Valerie? You ever met a ghost?
I don't really know if I believe in them, but have I met them? Maybe I have, and I just wasn't aware of it.
Valerie, do you ever watch you're really fucking. Being very safe with your language around here, and I appreciate that about you. Valerie, you ever see you ever see Pirates of the Caribbean?
If I'm being honest, no.
Well, there's this really fucking awesome scene where Hector Barbosa, you know that guy? He's so fucking coolest character in that movie.
I haven't seen the movie.
So, okay, well, let me fucking, Jesus Christ, let me tell my story. Fucking millennials. Oh my God. So there's this really fucking rad scene where, Elizabeth Swann, the kind of female lead of the film. So she's on the deck of the Black Pearl, and Hector Barbosa's like, you best start believing in ghost stories, girl. You're in one. And then Geigo walks through the wall and through his desk.
Oh shit!
He then very quickly runs back through the wall. He's like, that was a fucking bad idea. Jesus Christ. Valerie, my real name is Guy Go, and I died in 1984. No relation.
Ooh, bad year.
Pretty bad year. Pretty bad year to die. If I do say so myself. I was living in Choke Point at the time.
Reagan?
Did Reagan kill me? One you might attribute it to trickle down economics. I actually drowned. My apartment flooded, and it happened so quickly that I fucking drowned in my sleep. Really sucked. Trust me.
Wow.
However, Choke Point's a bit of a weird town. Ghosts kind of persist here in a way that I've not heard of them doing elsewhere. It's the way that I can do this, and he kind of like touches your shoulder, and it feels like a human man is touching you. He's not the warmest guy around, but he has corporeality to him. And he's like, yeah, so I think you might understand my concern upon discovering that a a pretty good friend of mine who is similarly heartbeat not varying, not my best, okay, was murdered by seemingly a firearm, which is, again, I gotta say, not something that I thought was gonna happen. Now, I know you might be thinking, oh, wow, finally to be able to break the shackles of your immortal curse. I fucking like not being dead, Valerie.
Yeah, that's fair.
That's pretty. I think that's pretty fair. So yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this. Now, I'm not gonna leave this room. To be perfectly honest with you, I've put up some magical defenses to stop other people from being able to get in here. And the only reason that I let you in here is because if my alarms didn't work when you got to the door and you are the killer, then I'm just bad at doing cool shit, I guess, and that's on me for, So I'm gonna need you to investigate this shit, and to start, I'm gonna need you to help me do a bit of a good cop, bad cop thing, okay?
Okay, who's good cop? Who's bad?
Well,
cop?
I'm a pretty fucking intimidating guy. Wink. No, I'm just fucking kidding. You're gonna be the bad cop. I think you are a much tougher and scarier person than I am, Valerie, and I really don't think that I have it in me to be an intimidating person. Now, there's this. I found a phone number in the brief, and I will say, in hindsight, foolhardy leaving of the office that I did last night. Rutger had a phone number on him, some guy that I think he was meeting yesterday, and this seems to be a perfect good example of someone that we can talk to. And if this is not the murderer, if he's a friend of Rutger's, he might be able to shine a light on this situation. Because anyone who is a friend of Rutger's, and you'll have to take my word on this, is not only very good at what they do, but is also pretty checked in with the whole the ooky spooky world. So we're gonna wait for the. I'm gonna sit at my desk and I'm gonna be backwards in my chair, and I'm gonna spin around when you let this guy into the door, and it's gonna be like a really fucking cool thing. And then I'm gonna be all friendly and try to get in on his good side, and you can just scare the fuck out of this guy. Okay.
Sounds good. What if this guy is actually the murderer, though?
Well, that's why you're going to be closer to the door than me, because if this guy pulls out some type of ghost rifle or some shit, ideally that can't kill a normal. You're not a ghost, right, bud?
No.
Okay,
not
yeah.
The last time I checked.
Full transparency here. He goes transparent for a second. It's fucking I've not been able to pull these jokes with you. After my last assistant died, I was really worried that I have to stop doing all the ghost jokes. I don't have to stop doing the ghost jokes. That's great. But yeah, so hopefully this ghost gun will hit you. I really don't think it's going to kill you. I really wouldn't worry about it. But if he pulls something on you, just use your all that cool criminal training you got to just, beat the shit out of him. But I really don't think this guy's the murderer for a couple reasons. One, I don't think murderers answer the phone. This is this is a long held belief by me. And two, I asked, in the brief time that I was outside of the office, I was able to drop in a favor from a friend of mine and ask them if it was a person that I'd ever met, and they said yes. And I've never met this Stu Parker person before in my life, so, we'll see. And at that moment, fucking 8:15, I guess, Stu, and I'm guessing, Zeke, are you still following Stu, or are you off doing your shit?
I probably went to my job. I don't have any reason to follow this guy.
Except Andy being like, hey, follow and help this guy.
Oh, did she explicitly say that?
She did explicitly say that.
When you seek out and receive someone's honest advice on the best course of action for you, and then you do something else instead, mark experience.
Okay,
If you do exactly the opposite of their advice, you also take +1 ongoing to any moves you make pursuing that course.
We'll get back to Zeke in a little while. Stu, have you been inside the tobacco building before?
No.
That makes who goes to fucking City Hall? I guess there was that one time you got your fishing license, right?
I think I mailed it in.
That's awesome. Zeke, you followed the instructions that I'm assuming Guy texted you. I don't ask that guy shit. And you you find yourself in a dimly lit, even for a government building, government-sanctioned hallway, and you see a roughly government-shaped door in front of you with a long acronym on it. Do you take the time to read it?
Yes.
It's the CC. Fuck. I never. It's the quiche. It's the CCD HRA/NH. Did I kill it? Did I fucking kill it?
You killed it.
CCDRA/NH. City
Wow.
of Choke Point, Department of Resources and Affairs, NH.
Yeah.
Right? What does the NH stand for?
No one knows.
New Hunswick.
Yeah. I've been lying to you guys this whole time. It's not Choke Point, British Columbia. It's Choke Point, New Hunswick. Or I guess Brunswick. Okay. Valerie,
Okay,
you hear a knock at the door.
Hello?
Hi. Can I come in? Is this the right office? I
Valerie,
was told to.
that's the same voice as the guy on the phone. I'm pretty sure this is that Stu guy. You don't happen to have a weapon on you, do you?
I can kind of hear you in there.
I'm whispering.
I can, well, barely, but
Zeke, can you roll weird for me?
Sure thing.
It's not Zeke, Stu. You guys have the same fucking name.
I mean, I don't know. This happened last time too, didn't it?
It begins with the same sound, kind of.
Kevin and Trent.
Nope. Not what I was talking about. How did you fuck that up so bad, man?
Trying to take it out of the bag.
Okay.
Ooh. Sorry. What is the roll? Weird.
Weird.
6.
Okay. I will let you mark experience on this one. Zeke, you feel a little static shock when you touch the door.
Stu?
Fuck, man. I quit.
Fair enough.
Stuart, and Ezekiel. Stuart, you feel a slight static discharge, wink, upon touching the door handle, but you assume it's just because it's so dry outside today. It's not. It's foggy. Guy looks up, but he doesn't seem too perturbed about this. Valerie, you don't notice Stu getting a static shock from the door.
Right. Okay. The door is still closed.
Still closed,
Not
yeah.
it's going to open. Okay. I'm gonna proceed to open the door. Not gonna dwell on that.
I don't think Valerie locked it behind her. You see that same guy that you saw last night running away from the scene of a crime walk into the office.
Oh shit! Wait. So okay, is this? Oh, sorry. Sorry, you're talking to.
Talk to Valerie. Yeah. And guys like, yeah, you see a woman standing kind of close to the door, and a man kind of failing to hide behind a chair, turn around dramatically. Well. Stuart Parker, if I'm not misinformed.
Hey man, why were you sitting facing the wall?
It was gonna be a whole fucking thing, but I think your vibes really threw it off, Doug.
Oh shit! I'm sorry.
Did you?
I feel kind of bad.
That's it. This shit happens all the time.
Redo it if you want.
I don't care. Valerie, beat him up. I'm kidding.
What?
That's just the type of jokes that I got. Now, Mr. Parker, if that is your real name, friendly.
It is.
Okay. Do you got anything you want to do while you're standing in the doorway? Any big moves you want to take, huh?
Can I sit down?
Does that trigger your kill move?
No. Are you okay? What's It's
Val-
kind of a weird,
Valerie, is this guy lying?
kind of a crazy vibe in here, dude. I gotta be honest.
I mean, I can't tell, but I don't think so. No.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck it, you can sit down. What's up, man?
But not much. It's cool. Well, the murder was bad, and then this is also kind of bad. I feel like for me, because you called me.
Yeah,
I feel like
so did you actually see did you see Rutger get killed? Did you happen to see any spooky characters? Because Valerie, my assistant here, she was there last night and she says she didn't see anything out of the ordinary. At least that's what she told me last night.
are you a cop or are you just like a government employee? Like, what is your?
I am a government employee. I am, in fact, you are not under arrest, and I am investigating this out of purely self-preservation and also kind of out of my job, but that's like a different. Oh yeah, Valerie.
Great. Cool. Okay, I'm gonna leave then, if that's okay, because
Guy stands up and walks through his table, and he stands in
Oh,
front and he
shit.
stands in front of the door. Yeah, bet you didn't fucking see this shit coming, man. That's right, it's all ghosts, baby. This is sort of a ghosts town.
Okay. Okay,
Ah,
I'm
they
invested
said
again.
it. Guys said it.
Holy shit. No, just Guy, actually, only one. So yeah,
I guess I just sit back down. I'm like, okay.
and he goes, hang
I
on.
mean, this seems cool. This is cool.
Sorry,
This
hang on,
sounds
hang
cool.
on a fucking second. He goes, he gets really fucking close to you, starts sniffing you. Dude, are you carrying?
Who? Well, I know who's asking. Yeah.
Are you a fucking wizard, man? That's tight as hell. This is actually very useful.
I mean, kind of, but like, I'm really more just like I'm a flautist. Like I'm in a band. I'm in a couple bands actually.
I'm so very, very definitely going to die. So can you just tell me a little bit about Rutger and like was he acting strange, out of the ordinary?
No, man, it was sick. He was-
Stu, have you recognized Stu / Valerie? Have you recognized each other? Or are you just like playing it really fucking cool?
I think a lot has been going on with Guy. I've barely been able to get a word in edgewise about Valerie so far. So I think, and she also hasn't said anything to me. So I'm
That's
just
fair.
not gonna.
That's very
address
fair.
that yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know Rutger.
Oh, yeah.
Did you work with him on some of his deeds?
Man, I wish the guy was cool. He was gonna do this picture for our next album cover. It was gonna be sick. Or maybe it was gonna be a sculpture or something. I don't know.
Are you telling me that you only know Rutger Horse in the capacity of you being a flautist?
Well, I mean, he was like a bit of a family friend, but
Ah,
like I
Jesus.
never like.
Jesus Christ. So I'm gonna be, again, full transparency, and he goes transparent. He's like, fuck, that's so funny every time. I called you in here under two bits of information. Firstly, I thought that you might be the murderer. In which case, like keep your enemies closer and all that shit. And secondly, if you worked with Rutger, I assume that you would be like a massively useful person in this investigation. Like, what do you do?
Well, we have this. Basically, it's like prog rock, but like if it was like free, you know, it's like prog rock mixed with free jazz.
In that you don't get paid for it.
Okay. Yeah. You know, it's a living. It's actually not really a living.
He puts his
but
hand
that
up
is
for a
nice.
high five, Valerie. Do you reciprocate?
Yeah, I'll have five.
Your hand goes right through his. Fucking classic ghost jokes, dude. Oh my god.
Nice. Are you like? Do
funny.
you work here as well? Did I
Me?
get your name? I feel like
Oh,
I'm running
yeah.
into a bunch of people today for the second time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we met yesterday, so yeah. Yeah,
Valerie?
I'm Valerie.
What the fuck? Sorry, when I said, did you see anything weird last night? You said no. This guy is weird as hell. And seemingly, he was at the scene of the murder last night, and you have not given this information to me? Like, I know I hired you because you're a liar, but this does not look good on you.
I'll be honest. I didn't really pinpoint him. It's weird.
He's also got one of those faces, though. You look like 40 dudes that I know, man.
Thank you.
Fuck. Do you know how to
I'm
do?
gonna take that as a compliment. I think.
Do you know how to do a fucking like basic summoning rite? At least.
Like summoning, like, I can do like I don't generally like to like do wizard shit. It just kind of like like I said, I'm more of a music kind of guy, and then like you know sometimes when you're channeling the music and you got the right right ingredients happening. It just like you know, you can do some cool shit, but like that's not. I'm not in it for that. Like it just.
Well,
you
like
know.
a cup floats off the ground for a little bit.
No, it's like. I mean, I could probably do that. I think I could charm a cup. Do you have a actually? Do you have a cup on you? I kind of
Yeah,
want to try that.
can you show me? I kind of want to see.
I start like taking my flute out of its case.
Okay, this is really awesome. Well, I'm mainly talking to Valerie here. So you have literally no information for me, dog?
Me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did you want me to do the cup thing or? You know,
I
it's
mean,
okay.
well,
I'll do it
I will
after.
say
I'll do it
now I
after.
definitely want to see you do the cup thing. But like that's besides the
Pretty
point.
cool.
I mean, yeah, I did like. I'm not the murderer, and I'm sorry about that. Unless you didn't want me to be, in which case you're welcome.
I didn't. Well, you know what? I'm glad that you're
But-
not the murderer because you probably would have murdered me. Oh, yo, Rutger Horse was a ghost dog.
Shit.
Sorry, he wasn't a ghost dog.
He was a ghost man.
Yeah, I know. I do know a ghost dog.
That's crazy, man.
His name's Scrapso.
Can I meet him?
You know, Well, actually, you know, we'll circle back to that because
We're getting off topic.
Oh yeah, make the do your cup shit, man. There's no like murder mystery going on right now. There's no time restraint or any shit.
You know what? We'll save the cup thing for later. I'm not warmed up. Like it's not the best time.
So I'm guessing you are not the fucking
First
most.
thing in the morning.
I'm guessing you're not the most liquid guy at the moment.
Ouch. No, but ouch.
Sorry, I see Zeke laughing. That means he doesn't have any liquid assets to be put to the table. Sorry, I sent a psychic message to a buddy of mine. So I've got some work here for Valerie to be doing, and if Valerie gets murdered, I'd really rather there be like someone there who can like at least take a photograph of this happening and like.
Is Valerie a ghost?
Valerie, I think not, but again, Valerie has lied to me many times. It would seem.
I didn't, and no offense, but I didn't know that you could murder a ghost. Like,
Yeah.
I've known a couple of ghosts, but they mostly, they're not the most like. I'm not like close with any.
Are you gonna say they're not the most murderable type?
I actually was. That's kind of crazy that you knew that, but I didn't want to like it's too soon.
It's too soon. I mean, again, sidebar. I will say I play a fucking wicked vibraphone. We should jam sometime. But more urgently, I will pay you for the day. You will technically be an auxiliary employee of the government of Choke Point. But just to like
take an oath or something.
Huh?
Do I have to take an oath or something?
No, in fact, I would really fucking rather the city does not know that you work for me. Full disclosure,
I'm in.
Valerie, the NH in CCDP are
CCDRA.
yeah. The NH stands for non-human. We're kind of the city's auxiliary. Basically, whenever bullshit happens that the city doesn't want to like admit is supernatural, but also doesn't want to have the secret police investigate, that gets pushed to our plate. That's why we do a lot of census work. We try to like
Secret police.
Oh fuck, man! Have you ever? Yeah, it's do not. Hey, if you ever see two people and an animal in the same place, leave. That's actually not really specific enough. Sometimes
that happens a lot.
So yeah, sometimes a married couple will walk their dog, but yeah,
I've always said that.
like TLDR. I'm making up forum speak left, right, and center over here. The city government is incredibly powerful. It has a shit ton of money, way more money than gets pushed to the kind of the common pros like you and me.
Right.
And a lot of the bullshit that goes on in the city is enforced by a magically adept and incredibly dangerous squadron of secret police who is either unaware of this string of murders, or much more dangerously, is aware of them, and they are happening fully under the duress of the city. So we're going to try to keep this one on the DL. I will likely be paying you over the counter in cash, which again, I'm pretty sure you're quite used to.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of what you said is like pretty fucked up, man. But I mean, I got to be honest. I can't really be turning down gigs right now. So.
I will pay you $250 to help me with this
Holy
shit today.
That's like $1 million in 2009 money.
I'm always saying that shit, man. I have a few friends that we can consult for information. I would go talk to them myself, but weird. I gotta talk to my therapist about this later. Just kidding. I'm a man in 2009. I do not go to a therapist. I would go to my contacts myself to find out a bit more information about what's going on here, but I don't want to leave this office because ghosts are being murdered. Also, if you do know ghosts, Stu, I would warn them about what is going on right now. It is incredibly dangerous.
Right. Yeah, I'll make like a. I'll make the rounds. Hey, okay. So listen, if you're and we're agreed on the $250, right? That's
We're set. We're steady on that, man. I can
Right,
give
can we
you.
say
I have
300?
a toonie on me right now. I would have to go to an ATM or some shit. Which I will say.
right. Well, maybe we could just shake on it, or can I? What do I? Can you do that, or do I just have to like?
He he grabs your wrist.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Shit's crazy, man.
Well, I do have a little bit of information at the very least.
Okay.
Like last night.
You saw a murder? I know.
Well, yeah, but right before. Well, I didn't actually see the murder happening, but right before I saw that the murder had happened, this guy ran past me. I'm pretty sure it looked like he had like a gun or a stick or something, and I'm pretty sure that he was that realtor. Is that correct?
Oh, Chet Hanks?
Yeah, he looked a lot like him, and he kind of like barreled past me and like kind of knocked me over, and he was coming from the scene of the murder. So I think like my money's probably on Chet Hanks, the realtor guy. I've seen the ads.
What about you, Valerie? Did you see anybody going to or from the crime scene last night?
I mean, I saw this guy around. He was looking kind of scared. And then there's like another guy, had like wearing like a high vis kind of vest. Also got there around the same time I did. I think he was calling he's the one who called the cops.
There was also that basketball kid that I saw near you guys. That was. We can maybe keep an eye on him. I will say, Valerie, you did see a guy that looked exactly like Guy Go leaving the tobacco building, holding a small wooden thing that looked like a pistol.
Mm-hmm.
Do you divulge this information?
Not now.
Cool. And you saw this person, and then you saw what you presume is the real Guy Go. But still, fair information to keep to yourself. Okay, well, interesting. Well, I was going to send you to my artifacts guy anyways, but now that you have a bit more of a description of what might be the murder weapon, you say it's like a little wooden pistol, like a stick type thing?
Something like that. I mean, it was a little hard to. I didn't really get it.
Yeah, well, okay. I can. Yeah, I've got three people that I would usually. Well, I have two people that I would normally consult on these things. I have a friend named Andy. She's kind of like an oracle of sorts. She's good for like knowing like who is where at certain times of the day or whatever. So
Right.
I would probably get you to go talk to her. You just got to take the subway, and there's certain like rites that you can do to like definitely make her be there. If you like set off a humidifier or like some incense on the subway, she'll usually show up pretty quick. I've also got an artifacts guy. Have you guys ever been to Meat by the Pound? It's a pretty famous local butcher shop / kitchenette warehouse.
Not yet. No.
Maybe.
Yeah, if you're looking to buy steaks or sausages, Meat by the Pound's a good place to go. Or if you're looking to buy either regular knives or cursed knives, or Christ knives. It's a good spot to hit up. If you talk to the owner, his name's Jackson the Car Gutman. I don't know. Before you ask, I don't know why that's his nickname, but he's a cool dude. Just tell him that Guy sent you, and he should be able to. He can maybe hook you up with some decent discounts on a magical artifact or two. But he hopefully has a bit more information about this. I really don't know. Again, I don't know about shit that can kill a ghost, because this turned a person made out of literal like pure energy into solid like human corpse matter, and that's fucked up, man. That literally should not be possible. I cannot stress this enough. Now, my contact for ghostly affairs was this guy named Rutger Horse. I don't know if you're going to be able to get into contact with him. So
Right.
Yeah, seems kind of dead, I think.
Unfortunately,
Too soon.
I know somebody else. She is one of the single least trustworthy people that I know. But she also.
You mean not me?
Are you single, Valerie? Wink. I'm just. I can't get. This is not.
Wow.
That was a
You
joke.
legally can't.
I legally
You
can't.
don't have to answer that.
Yeah. Hey, it doesn't matter that I'm age. I don't know how old I am, man. It doesn't really matter after you die, right? I died in 84, but I was 48 at the time. You do the math. Yeah, you got talk to her name's Helena Bjorf. She's a ghost. She might be able to let you know if there's been any more disappearances or if there's been any more. If we don't know if this was the first murder, right? Like this is more information that you can garner for me. And Valerie, you'll be making your normal salary. Salary Thorn. Funny. Or I can pay you the same rate as this guy, which is just $200 for the day. Sorry, $250 for the day. Wow.
Thank you.
Men make $1, women make a dime. That's why I can't shit because I died. So yeah, if I can tell you where to find Helena. Yeah, don't divulge too much personal information with this lady. Don't do any don't give her any blood, stool, semen, eyelash samples, that bullshit. She will do fucked up witch curses on you. I'm real. The the accent is dropping as my ear pain gets greater. Girl gargoyle, guy gargoyle, and we're back, baby. And if you happen to see anything weird, fucking I don't know, stay away. If you happen to see if you happen to see, the guy Zeke told you last night that he saw someone that looked exactly like you, Stu. Have you remembered this / divulged this information?
Well, I did see Zeke
Today.
last night.
You saw Zeke
today.
last night. Yeah. Oh yeah, but yeah.
And today. Yeah, I guess I mean I did see him. Seems like a nice guy, I guess. He's
No, this is not Guy Go telling you about this. This is Max asking you. Have you shared that Zeke told you that he saw someone that looked exactly like you fleeing the scene of the crime?
Yeah, I think that was discussed last night.
Have you said this to Guy Go?
No, I guess not. I guess now would be a good time to divulge that information.
Yeah, before I head you on your way, is there anything else you need to any other pertinent piece of information you need to share with me, Stu?
Nope.
Cool. See ya. Columbo style, turns on your heel. And one more thing.
I do everything Columbo style.
Damn. Ice cold.
There was this guy that I met last night. He works here. I also met him this morning. His name's Zeke, I think.
Oh yeah, I know Zeke. Actually, Andy told me to keep an eye on him a couple times. I was one of the people who helped him get his job here. I never didn't want to tell him. I didn't want him to feel like he didn't make an accomplishment himself. Yeah. I don't know what she sees in you. She's probably got some big designs for him. Was Zeke? He was well. I mean, hey, did he kill Rutger?
I mean, I'm guessing probably not, but I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe he's just good at acting, but he seems very timid. But he did tell me that he saw a guy who looked like me, I guess, also running away from the scene of the crime. I didn't see that guy.
Okay.
I don't know if that's helpful.
Well,
Or maybe it was a tag team of a realtor and a guy who looked like me.
Do you have a twin?
do you have a twin?
Don't think so.
Well, that's really fucking worrisome. That definitely points it more in the direction of it being involved with the secret police. They have engaged in some sort of druidic magic. They have an enchantment that they refer to as misinformation. where they can have a person just look like someone else that is in kind of a 2 or so kilometer radius. This is very worrisome. So I guess literally don't trust anybody that you see.
Great. Okay. Anything else?
Yeah. Could you pick me up some back bacon while you're at the butcher shop?
Sounds good. What was the name of the butcher shop again?
It's called Meat by the Pound.
Okay, cool. I got that right.
MEAT.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I mean, if you'll pay me for it, then I guess I can do it.
I'll fucking reimburse you. Jesus Christ.
Okay.
What do you think I am? Guy, go.
How much bacon do you want?
Oh, a pound.
Okay. In the name.
Denomination you can get it.
Yeah.
I can eat food. It just doesn't really taste like anything. But he knows how I like my bacon.
Okay. Well, sure. Yeah. Well, hopefully we get to that.
Yeah, cool. Also, if there's anybody else that you guys know that you want to consult on this shit, like this is open freelance investigation. Anybody that you want to bring on to this investigation, any perhaps a third party to this.
No, we're good, man. Okay.
Yeah, we don't really need help.
Sorry. What's the butcher shop guy's name?
His name
Probably
is
for me.
I have forgotten this. Max. His name is Jackson the Car Gutmann. Oh, I guess pertinent information. This guy's a werebear.
What?
Oh. Wow.
That's really. It's probably not going to come up, but like, it's not a full moon tonight. It's a waxing gibbous.
How do you spell Gutmann?
GUT man.
Wait, if there's bears, are there also like twinks?
That's really fucking funny. You know, I consider myself werebear in my bed. I hope.
Nice.
Just kidding. I don't do any of that gay shit.
Nice.
I'm asexual.
We gotta move on.
That's a fucking okay.
Um.
I'm silenced once again.
Okay. Well, hey, come on now.
It is 2009.
Yeah, but it's a different 2009.
Oh, I see. We're on that alt history shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Tuesday the 13th, right?
Yeah, that was there was yeah, true. And Jason Yifhees. Not letting you guys forget that one.
Is that canon?
That yes. If I say it, it's canon.
Fuck. Okay.
We're gonna cut away for a bit, I guess. Zeke, you're walking into the office. Oh my fucking god! I'm sorry. I'm so sick. I think I might have an ear infection. That's a type of sickness. Zeke, you walk into the office of transportation. It's a much nicer office than the one that these bozos are in. And you see Paprika. His name's Hank Paprika, but most people just call him Paprika. Why am I saying that word like that? That's not how you pronounce paprika.
I mean, it's the last name, right? It's not a brand.
Yeah, true.
Spice.
Sorry.
Brand.
Whoopsie.
Paprika's not a brand. Deranged. Yeah, you see. Do you call him Hank or you call him Paprika?
Mr. Paprika.
Oh fuck, what's this guy gonna sound like? Well, Ezekiel, welcome back to the office, my friend. Yeah, I'm from New Orleans. I always like to introduce myself as such. Now, I'm gonna be perfectly honest with you, Zeke. I wasn't expecting you to come in this morning.
Why is that?
Oh, schedule an error. I suppose you want me to give you your schedule of duties for the day.
Yeah, I came in to see what needed to be done, pick up the high-vis vest, my flashlight.
Ah, man, I gotta say that we really appreciate you coming first thing in the morning and clocking out last thing at night and really never asking for any overtime pay. It's really quite big of you. You're gonna make it big in the government one day, son.
doing what needs to be done.
Now, I've been asked by the city police that we need one of our tunnel operatives to help show them the ropes. They're doing a bit of an investigation in the in one of the often overlooked tunnels. And is there something funny about my voice, Ezekiel? Just because I have a southern patois similar to that of the main character in Knives Out doesn't mean that I am not to be taken seriously as both your boss and the proprietor of this. Proprietor is the most fun word to say in a fucking Cajun accent. He's wearing a fucking like a cowboy hat and everything.
Tunnel operator, like.
Yeah, we
sent me over the edge.
Yeah, we were asked to send one of our boys to help out with a bit of an investigation, and you were the only one who I didn't think had any fucking important shit to be doing today. My voice has gone off left kilter, I'm afraid. So could you show the two of them to one of the abandoned tunnels? Apparently there's been apparently there was a disappearance in the area that they're investigating.
Yeah, what track do they need to be exploring?
They're going down the I don't even have a name for it yet. There's an abandoned line that goes off the kind of main loop going towards one of the more northern kind of going towards the Coquitlam of Choke Point. It's a bit more in like industrial and sparse before it kind of just bleeds out into wilderness. Just like Coquitlam.
The Spud's Eye.
The Spud's Eye. Yeah, they got to go down to the they got to go down the eye line. And I was hoping that you could God damn it. And I almost turned into Forrest Gump. I have to fight turning into Forrest Gump with every syllable. I'll make grease products. If you could help officers Monopoly and Jenga here, they'd be most helpful, I'm sure. And you see the two police officers that were asking you that were investigating you last night with a K9 unit with them are kind of walking up to you. And wink, wink, winking at camera, foreshadowing, wink. Yeah, and you see Officer Jenga be like, "Oh, hi there. You're I believe we met last night, right? You were kind of mixed in that little the situation that we found." Sorry, Papriki's his voice is just it's contagious. I was told that you could show us down and take us on one of the service vehicles down one of the misused tracks there, Ezekiel.
I've never really used a service vehicle. It's always just been walking down the tunnels, but I can take you anywhere you like.
Oh, thanks. Thanks, kid, I guess. Yeah. We've had a little
kid like aura.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, man. We've had a little string of disappearances up towards Kettlesby. That's, I think, what that part of Choke Point is called. I should know this, right? And we're gonna nary a roll this session. It's mainly talking. If you could just point us in that direction, we'd be real grateful. Just and then once you get us down there, I'm sure you can continue on with your normal business as is. We won't need too much hands-on help. We just we wouldn't know where to go.
Yeah, of course. I can guide you wherever you wish. Oh my god, I'm almost starting the southern thing.
It's hard. It's really hard.
It's really hard. Just let me know where you need to go, and I can take you there.
Well, Zeke, here's your flashlight and your high vestments, as we like to call them around here. We're kind of a papal organization here in the city. If
Thank
it ain't
you, Mr. Paprika.
Yeah, you got it. That's my name. Reese, this is not where I thought this session was going to be going.
No, was it not?
For some reason, yeah. Let me do some thinking. For a second. Yeah, okay. We're gonna cut to about like 15 minutes later, you guys have gotten onto the subway, and you've taken it.
I'm assuming we're just like walking back to that station.
Yeah,
that I came from.
yeah. Nothing untowards happens in the woods. They've got this dog with them. They introduce his name as.
So we have Monopoly and Jenga, right?
The dog's name is Pop-O-Matic Trouble. We call him Pops for short. Or Corn Pops, or Papito, or just Trouble, depending on how much time we have. That's Monopoly speaking there. Zeke, have you ever noticed, have you ever seen people like walking down the tracks while you've been going down there? I would hope not. That's particularly illegal. And we do not like people doing crimes. No, sir.
I feel like the worst Zeke has seen is like maybe some like teenagers or whoever, just like someone who shouldn't have been there.
Doing graffiti or drug.
But I feel like Zeke might have circumstantially stayed away, like just haphazardly, has not seen anything too like
Teenagers
terrifying.
is scary.
Teenagers is scary.
Yeah, and you've definitely been a little sheltered while you're down there by Andy. I think we've been able to confirm so far. So you guys get to the station where the kind of offshoot line would have started. Oh, let me switch to you guys are taking the train, and then you get to it's stationed here, and then there's blocked off stairs that lead down to like a lower bit of the station, and then there's just empty track that leads straight down. You guys are walking down about maybe 20 minutes by foot, and you get to the first of one of these abandoned stations. It's where you ate your lunch yesterday. There's a big honeycomb cereal ad, and yes. I just want to raise to a point. Luna told me that the Crazy Cravings was discontinued before the year of 2009, but this advertisement was on an abandoned station, so of course it still has Crazy Craving on it. Okay.
Also, we're in an alt timeline. Crazy Cravings doesn't have to.
Oh no! Literally everything pertaining to cereal is exactly the same on this one.
Oh, okay. That's the actual one through line from the last universe through the recreation.
Yeah, beverages is different. Dr. Pepper isn't popular, but Mr. Pibb is.
Damn.
Nice.
Wow.
You see Officer Monopoly cracking a cold, refreshing Pibb. And they both seem very
That's my favorite drink.
lackadaisical about
I
this
love
whole
Mr.
thing.
Pibb.
And they get to, as you guys get to the station, they kind of like they like pop a little seat, and both of them kind of take out their lunch, and they look to you and they say, "Zeke, do you wanna take a seat next to us here a second?"
Sure thing. And I take out my lunch too.
What's Zeke's lunch today?
It's a ham and cheese sandwich with the crust cut off.
Classic. We can't get into this, but what does
There's
Zeke do
no
with the crust?
lettuce, but he does have a Mr. Pibb in like a big lunchbox container. Like
Loose?
He has like a huh?
Loose?
Yeah, he has loose.
This
Mr.
my guy's got
Pibb.
loose Pibb. Zeke, how would you like to help out with some official police business? Does that sound cool? Now, you don't need to say yes all at once. Let's do our pitch first. Now, I think you're a smart guy. I think you've realized that there's some weird stuff that goes on in Choke Point.
I
Nothing?
told Zeke to let them say their stuff.
That's fair. You know what? You
Let anyone say their stuff.
you follow direct orders from a police officer, as everyone always should. Now, Zeke, we've got a bit of a murder mystery on our midst. There's a man that we believe is causing some trouble that we want to be taken care of. His name's Guy Go, and we think that he is masterminding a series of murders in the city of Choke Point, British Columbia. Ever heard of it? Now, this man is a anti-government mover and shaker, and we've no way to pin the murders on this guy right now. We've got some circumstantial evidence. We might be able to put some together some eyewitnesses, but we need to put the nail in this guy. You know what I mean? And we think that we need someone unassuming. If a member of the police force goes up to this guy and is like, "Hey, did you do this murders?" He's not going to trust us, right? Because we're really scary and intimidating. But if your average Joe Bob deputy, who would not release the fact that he's been deputized by the police, was able to really give him the business and really a good Samaritan, we might be able to help you out with any information that you want. If there's any people you're looking for, if you ever lost your wallet somewhere, the city's police we got resources coming out the wazoo, kid, and we might be able to help you out.
Do you think Mr. Go really did it?
Oh, we are 100% sure that he did it, but we have no evidence that he did.
Are they lying to me?
They are 100% lying to you, dog.
Yeah. Okay.
Zeke has an ability where he can tell when people are lying to him. Yeah. Zeke, these people are lying to you. Not only do they not think Guy did this, but they don't have any intentions on revealing any information to you. They're not lying that Choke Point's a pretty weird town.
Yeah. I think
this dog it has not made a noise. It is not sniffed shit. It's not been doing dog shit. It is just dead eyeing you.
Yeah. I think Zeke is not consciously playing the innocent card,
Yeah.
but he's
he has been doing that for the past 17 years.
yeah. But he's well, I mean, I saw a really a guy. I know what Guy Go looks like, right? Because you said that Guy Go got me this job and that Andy is connection.
You've seen him. You've seen him a couple times. He'll say hi to you in the hallway and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen Mr. Go, and the guy I saw running away from the murder didn't look anything like him. I don't think it's. I don't want to. I'm just saying there might be more suspects,
Interesting. So you think that Guy has a network of killers that he's using to kill these people, and they write that down.
Yeah.
It could possibly be that, yeah.
Well, what you've given us here already, Zeke, is really, really helpful. But let's just say that, in a way, no matter what you do, you're going to be helping us out. Wink. I say wink out loud because it's kind of dark in this train station. I didn't want the little we're so we're on the same page here, kiddo. She's got her hand just fully rested on her firearm, really, really, really cool, chill stuff. So if you see anything out of the ordinary, and they write down a little phone number and they pass it to you, and it is not 911, nor is it 922, which is the emergency number in Choke Point. It's
911.
It's
What is 911 then? Department of
It's any
Sanitation.
subway closest to you.
45 meters. That's all the information that it gives you. So yeah, just if you see anything out of the ordinary, or if you maybe when you go back to City Hall today, if you can talk to Guy and just let him know that you're really scared about what's going on, and that maybe you saw something that you don't know who to tell, and maybe if he pushes you in a direction, if you know of anybody he's working with, or any bullshit like that. Sorry, I got a bit of a potty mouth over here. Just point us in the right direction, and I promise you things are going to work out really, really good in the long run. That was a lie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, I think we know where we're going from here. So you can just after your lunch break, and we won't tell people that you took your lunch at about 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
We'll be able to investigate. And she kind of nudges her partner and chuckles. We'll be able to get on with what we're doing along here. But yeah, if you see anything
will
weird,
you be able to make it back all right?
yeah, we'll be able to call a car in once we'll get above ground at one of the further stations down the line. We're gonna be doing some pretty hands-on, pretty complicated police work. We wouldn't want to bog down your day with running numbers and drawing little pieces of chalk and shit, police stuff. So just as you were, but just we'll be keeping an eye on you.
I love these guys.
Yeah, I don't think Zeke just like smiles.
They stand off and dust themselves off. They just kind of throw their lunch wrappers and Mr. Pibbs onto the ground, and they just walk down the tunnels away from them. The dog is walking backwards, and it does not break eye contact with you until it hits a corner and turns away.
What a cute doggy.
You suddenly feel the air like thicken around you. It has gotten very humid and very, very, very kind of swampy in this train station, and you hear someone kind of dramatically tapping their foot standing behind you.
Wow, that's really echoey.
Yeah, isn't it, buddy? Isn't it? Hey, Ziggy, one job, just one job, just literally one job that I gave you. What the fuck? Free spirit and all that. Sure, good kid.
Yeah, I
Really?
mean,
Why are you?
these are
First of
kind
all, iCab. Second of all, where's Stu? It's very much
so-
not 4 o'clock right now. There was an order of events to things. I promise you.
yeah, things have been kind of spiraling.
Is things
kinda
is
wanted-
things a new code word for yourself, buddy?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I mean, things have been moving so fast. I just wanted to go somewhere where I knew, like, I just wanted my day to go like normal. I couldn't handle all of this, like
That's fair.
this
That's fair.
stew person, the murders. Like the police at least seemed nice, even though that dog was.
Big emphasis on the seams,
Yeah.
right? Big
Yeah.
emphasis on seams.
I mean, they're not here anymore, so like, hopefully I don't have to see them ever again.
Do you know that for sure? How do you know I'm not one of them, huh? It's a moot point. We don't need to worry about that. Yeah, so this is fucked. I'm going to ask you to just keep doing your day's work. I believe, from what I'm getting done my Mojo Wire, I'm turning into Austin fucking Powers. This is bad.
Marjar,
Do you like me Randy, baby? That's my Austin Powers.
Do I make you Andy, baby?
That's funny. Yeah, just fucking do what you want to do today, bud. If Stu finds me, Stu finds me. If the driver gets killed with him, then I think that's, in my opinion, on you. Because, again, the whole prophecy thing, as soon as one thing changes, I don't know what the fuck's going on, Stuart. You're not Stuart. Jesus fucking Christ. Ezekiel, you were kind of my lynch.
The
You were,
universe is breaking down.
yeah, you were kind of my.
Something
There's an order of operations to these things. You were my kind of emulsifier in this recipe. I was trying to make a beautiful loaf of bread. You know what I have right now? Flour and baking soda. That's nothing. You don't eat that. They're hot. The metaphor is lost on you. You've never baked shit in your life, but just. It's fine. Listen, I've had a rough day
Zeke
too.
is very, very taken aback, as this is the first time Andy has ever like.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't raise my voice. And she's not lying to you. She shouldn't have. Yeah, things are fucked. And I hate to break it to you. For the rest of this session, you might not be the fucking focus of the camera, bud. But we're gonna keep on keeping on. I believe that I will be meeting the driver and the wizard later today. It would behoove you, I think, to be there. But again, I just don't know. And not the most helpful thing for me to not know about today. And this is going to color, I think, the conversations that I have for the rest of today. There's a little girl that I like to, make sure she gets home safely as she leaves from high school. I don't know what the fuck I'm going to say to her. Her mom was going to fucking leave her dad, and I was going to be all like, fucking after-school special, helpful out with that shit. That's not happening now.
I mean, you could just like not interfere.
I guess I'll try that out, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, she downs her Mr. Pibb, and she walks away.
Sorry, I'm still here.
That's okay. I need to go get some water. How about we take a $5, and then we're gonna come back to Valerie and Stu's investigations. Oh, it's still this image, huh? That's crazy. Let's see if I have any music that I can play. Yeah, we'll do this. We're going to be in BRB for a little bit, and then we're going to be back in about 5 or so minutes. Thanks, friends. See you soon.
My daddy and my mommy and my daddy and my mommy. Daddy and my mommy and my... Stop. Yeah. There's a big one in the house. Bitch. Little bitch. I made you my bitch. Jesse. Bitch. Yeah, bitch. Jesse. Bitch. No, I am the danger. I am the one who knocks.
Say my name.
Mr. White.
Goddamn right.
Hank.
Say my name.
Willy Wonka. What? Walter White?
You're goddamn right.
My name is Asac Schrader.
It's Hank.
Asac Schrader.
His name is Hank.
My name is Asac Schrader.
Time for you to listen to me.
Fuck yourself.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Just listen to me. Fuck yourself.
Puff, 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 puff. Puff, puff, puff. Puff, 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 puff.
You are not the guy. You're not capable of being the guy. I had a guy, but now I don't. You are not the guy. You are not the guy. You're not capable of being the guy. I had a guy, but now I don't. You are not the guy. I had a guy, but now I don't. The guy. I had a guy, but now I don't. The guy.
Has parecido el hombre gallina.
Sorry, I just dropped all my stuff. I'm gonna give my I'm just gonna give my party time to get back to their chairs, but they can hear me right now, just so they know that I'm starting on that mojoed grind again. I personally did it for the XP. What does that mean? I guess we'll figure that out. Thank you for listening to this, or watching it, depending. I like doing this shit. I really do. I like being spooky. I like being scary. I like being ooky. I like being Gary. Reese didn't like that one. God, this session is maybe not going the same direction that I initially thought it was going to, but that's fine. When does it ever? Now, I just want people to know that if this one seems a little slow, seems like it's taking us a while to get to some of the meat and potatoes, I personally do not think that is my fault. And that's okay. That's okay. You know, sometimes that's really funny. Now I realize, okay. Sometimes shit goes a little bit, sometimes, you gotta do it for that grind set. I'm still so sick and tired of not going to Itchy and Scratchy Land. It's a Simpsons reference for all you heads out there. I'm participating in a no smoke November, or I'm trying to at least, because self-control. I forgot that the random metal pipe falling sounds video was still on in the background. That's okay. That's very okay. You know what's really fucked up? You can't use the Discord soundboard while you are mute or deafened or muted in Discord, and that's really fucked up. I want to be able to torment my friends with horrible, horrible sounds. Holy shit, we got London on the track. We got Luna on the track. We're probably seconds away from Henry's webcam being back on. Literally no way of knowing. Give me a beat, boys, and free my soul. I want to make love to the rock and roll and drift away. Luna, just so you know, you are not audible right now. Though you are fabulous. We're meow. I think I got a meow from Reese just there. I'm really trying to read his lips, and I don't really know. God, what else is in the news? Who knows what this dude is saying? And we're back in that the people can hear Luna eat bread now. Luna, rate this
They
bread.
can also hear me eat goldfish if they want.
That's fucked up, man. Those things had dreams and lives and not very persistent memories. Or
They're
so
kind
it's
of
said.
Bread in a way.
They're kind of shred?
They're kind of bread in a way.
Oh no, wrong one. Oh, Jesus fucking Christ. Henry, you ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, Reese's "I did it for the XP" meme is hidden behind his name tag.
Yeah, I only really realized that the little gnome sleigh guy was there, I only really registered it like an hour in.
Okay, so 30
Like,
minutes ago.
No.
Okay. I guess it wasn't there for the full 30 minutes. I'm now realizing that the "I did it for the XP" is about recent, not derailing. In fact, you got us on the rails. But giving me an excuse to have people who are definitely not the Choke Point Secret Police have an in to the party. Valerie and Stu, you guys were just expelled from Guy's office with instructions to hit up his contacts and also ask around to anybody that you might know to find out information about this murder and who/how killed Rutger/Horse. Where are you fine investigators going first, and how are you getting there, and what are you wearing? I also forgot to ask, and this is really important right now, and we need to get in this right now. Valerie and Stu, how was your high school experience?
I think Stu probably skipped a lot of class.
Wow.
Played in band, of course.
Ad break ends in 28 seconds.
Oh, okay.
So this is the perfect time to do this.
Smoke weed, probably. Smoke wizard weed, maybe.
Smoke that wizard weed. Val?
No, definitely spent a lot of high school. Yeah, not the greatest of students. Sort of the kind to maybe skip class, hang out with some buddies in the parking lot.
Holy shit.
That stuff. Oh, she used to skateboard in high school.
Was she good at it? Could she have gone pro?
No.
Did she wear a helmet?
No.
Okay.
But she wore the elbow pads.
I was literally That's so fucking
Thought they
funny.
looked cool.
I was going to say, did she wear the elbow pad? That's good. Wow. Where are you two going? The three people he suggested that you consult were Jackson, Galaxy, cat expert. No. Where's my fucking
Helena Bjorf.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Who's guy's remaining ghost contact but untrustworthy? Sorry, if I'm
Oh
getting bad
shit! I
audio,
started playing the
dropped
Breaking
it.
Bad remix by accident. What tab is it open in? Ignore that. I played the I played like 10 hours of silence, occasionally broken up by metal pipe falling sound effect as like a bit at the beginning of the break, and then I forgot that it was on, so that it when I came back from the BRB, it scared the shit. You know what? I did this as a joke, like to myself. I was watching a film with Solo, and as Solo and I like to do, we'll put on the pipe effect sound and like vine boom sounds because we both might have attention deficit hyperactive disorder.
Like on to play randomly or to trigger when you feel is necessary.
To play randomly throughout the movie. And it was really funny. We were watching Shin Godzilla, and almost every time Godzilla's name was mentioned, it played the Vine Boom sound effect. It was insane. But it was a 10-hour one, and I
It's
forgot.
like the new Dark Side of the Moon Wizard of Oz hookup.
Well, the new one of that is Blart Side of the Moon, where you sync up Paul
Right.
Mall Cop 2 with Dark Side of the Moon.
There's
But
also that guy who said that A Bug's Life syncs up with the Blue Album by Weezer.
Oh,
horrible. You know what? Actually, is the first track My Name Is Jonas?
Yeah.
That would work for the beginning of that film, actually.
There's a pretty in-depth analysis of it.
But I left the pipe sound effect and the Vine Boom one on. The Vine Boom one was 10 hours. I left it on, but I muted my computer so it wouldn't scare my girlfriend when she got home from work. I went off to go to I went to see Henry perform some live jazz.
Oh shit.
I then went out for beers after that, and I returned home. I sat down on my desk to work on Surf and Turf, turned on my speakers, and that second the Vine Boom sound played, and it scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Valerie and Stewart!
yes. I was gonna say that if we're picking up meat for Guy, we should probably do that last because I don't want the bacon to spoil.
That's real. That's real. This will be. I need you guys to know that this will
Right.
be funny later. Just the fact that Valerie said that. So you guys are leaving the tobacco building. Either you can discuss out of character where you're going, or if you want to have a discussion in character, up to you, Chads.
I mean, I'm fine. I don't think Stu would really have that much of a preference of like where to go first.
Yeah, you're mainly here as a witness.
Yeah.
So yeah, do you where do you want to go to? Should we head to the spooky witch lady, or should we head meet the other person?
Was it? It was two people, right? There wasn't a third.
There was a third. It was an oracle,
Was
a ghost, and a werebear.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'm kind of curious to meet, more ghosts because it seems like thematically appropriate. So maybe we could go talk to the untrustworthy ghost, and then
I like that. We get the worst one out of the way first.
yeah,
The untrustworthy ghost
Yeah.
sounds like a fucking emo pop album. You guys were given a street address to head to. It's kind of on the other side of town. It's in one of the throughout Choke Point. There are some there's some sparse areas of incredibly high density housing. There you won't find tons of high rises. Huh?
Sorry, I just got the pipe. I put it on a little while back. And I just figured about it instantly.
You won't find there's not one massive downtown sector. Catet, which is to the kind of northwest. In the real world, that's where Powell River is. That's one of the more developed areas of Choke Point. That's where you're going to find the most areas of high development. And there's also, big swaths of lower density population shit. There are also several neighborhoods that are ostensibly abandoned. There are train stations there that people will go to. Buses still run there, but there are just tons of buildings that are just empty. They're often bordered by some of Choke Point's many very large, very wild parks areas. Sometimes you'll just be driving down the street and then the road will just go through the woods for a little while. Choke Point, it's a city planner's fucking nightmare. But this is in one of those the kind of more less lived in neighborhoods of Choke Point.
Nice.
Thanks, dog. I really appreciate it.
Let me just look at Stu's inventory real quick.
Very important.
Well, I'm just looking. Oh yeah, so he does have a knife. He does have a ritual knife.
That's cool. You guys.
Yeah, I just couldn't remember if I had a gun or not.
I'm.
I've got a gun if we need one.
Oh, awesome.
Do you have that thing on you, Valerie?
No, I think I irresponsibly it's in my car right now.
It doesn't really help us that much. But I mean, also,
I drove to work today.
so
This fucker. I think these guys are going to be the bestest of friends. You guys get into Valerie's car. It's a Miata.
No, it's the 1999 Toyota Corolla Black.
Nice.
Oh,
nice. Yeah. Any work done on that, or is it all? It's all market.
It's just all market.
Damn. I'm pretty sure that's not what car people say, but now it is. You guys get into this Corolla. You drive across town. Who's got that ox?
I mean, I feel like
Your
it's gotta-
passenger
it's gotta be
princess.
Stu, right?
What music you playing, Stu?
Oh man, what's thematically appropriate?
And it takes Stu as long to figure that out, and you pull into this this lot.
Not a long drive.
Not a very long. Yeah, it's like it's maybe like 10 minutes across town, and you're just scrolling through your like downloaded songs on your
Right.
your I guess
Well, I guess it'd
iPod.
be an iPad.
Yeah.
I guess they'd all be downloaded.
True. Yeah, that's a really fucking good point, man. Where the fuck is this image? So something I did this time is that pretty much every image that I'm using for the backgrounds on this one is from Unsplash, which is a really good place to get like free to use photographs. And I've put. Did you just get the pipe sound, Henry?
Yeah, I might have to turn this off. It's only been 5 minutes, and I feel like this is. It's like the like water torture, you know.
And I put like the names of the people who took these photos so I could credit them. I forgot to credit literally any of them last time, but we'll maybe do that. But some of these photos were taken by me, such as this one. You guys are at a abandoned, kind of ripped in half building. And Guy told you that you should be able to find Helena here. He was asking you about some sort of summoning magic, but he didn't give you much more of an explanation when you said that your main thing was making cups float and playing the flute.
Right.
So yeah, you see this big abandoned looking building in front of you, pretty similar to the one that you see here. Definitely not a real building in Vancouver. Don't worry about it. What are the two of you doing?
I mean, I feel like in this situation, we should just go and knock. You know.
Yeah, I just hope she shows up or something.
Yeah. Do you usually have to? Like, is that what he was like? We have to summon her, or does she just live here? I don't. Like I said, I'm not that.
I don't know either. I'll be honest. This is like my first week on the job.
What is knocking on a door if not a summoning ritual?
Wow, fucking Stu's so real for that. Yeah, yeah. So I guess you knock on like a door that you see on this building. You hear no answer. Both of you feel a cold, chill wind blow over you, and there's some leaves very dramatically in the corner, and they do that thing where they like spin up and then they fall down to the ground and drift away.
Yeah, it's kind of spooky. Helena, are you here?
You feel a almost the feeling of like a hand caressing your cheek, Valerie. It's ice cold and wispy, and you see once again all the kind of dust and sawdust and dirt and leaves begin kind of spinning together, and they float up in the air, and you see the sort of outline of a woman. She's on the taller side. She's very, very thin, with long kind of like flowing ring style hair. And she kind of cocks her head looking at the two of you, and she says, "It is not often that I get spoken to by physical meat people such as yourselves.
Oh,
To what do I owe the pleasure of speaking to alive ones and not the ghosts of such?
This is fun. But is it rude to ask like when you died?
It's pretty rude to ask, but also, I have a feeling that this is going to be a rude conversation. I don't think I will tell you this, no. At least until you tell me
that's
what
fair
your name is.
Yeah. Well, I'm Stu.
I'm Valerie.
Yeah. And together, we're investigating murder. I thought you were gonna do that in unison with me, but like
Oh,
that's fine.
sorry,
We're still
sorry.
working on our thing. We're kind of like a good cop, bad cop type situation. Except we are not cops. We should say that. We're
That
Yeah,
is
just
no,
good. I
fuck
do
the
not.
police.
I am certainly not a big fan of the police. I was in fact killed by one of the police. Not in this strange city that I find myself in now yet. As you can
fuck the
perhaps
police, marry the fire department, and kill the
kill
ambulance.
the ambulance, I guess. Yeah.
I love that everyone wants to do a good cop, bad cop with Valerie.
It's just it's so easy to fall into that fucking that rhythm with her, man. As you can perhaps tell, I am from the old country. Which one? I will not specify.
Fair enough.
And you would seem you already know my name, and if you are coming to me knowing my name, I would assume you are looking for information.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So our good friend Guy Go.
So
He's
you
our
know
boss.
Mr. Go.
Yeah. Well, he's
Yeah.
he paid me $250 to go and like check some shit out. I guess I wouldn't say he's my boss necessarily. Is he technically?
You're the one asking the questions here.
Well, I was asking Valerie, but I mean, maybe you would know.
I mean, I don't know. I guess you're like a temporary worker, so maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's fine. I guess. Anyways, yeah. He's.
That's strange. Usually when people come to me asking for information, there's 3 of them. It's quite curious.
We've always kind of been a good cop, bad cop duo since this morning. So.
It is still very much the morning.
What would the third cop?
Lunch cup?
Medium. What?
They bring food and snacks and
Oh.
charcuterie.
That would be awesome.
Ugh.
Yeah, no.
I have not
yeah.
eaten in about 592 years.
Wow.
Oh shit, that's fuck. That is when I died.
Wow.
Yes.
That's awesome. Sorry, but that's awesome. What do you think about like iPods?
I've never had reason to use one. When I need to listen to music, I can just remember something, and using my ghostly abilities, it will play, such as this. And you hear some fucking like some Russian shit.
Nice.
That's awesome. That's pretty awesome. Okay.
It's
so,
it's
yeah,
like
I
it's
guess
like
I
hard
got-
boss. It's hard Russian techno.
So I guess we have questions. I'm sorry, I'm new at this kind of thing. Did you bring the questions, Valerie, or was I supposed to like come up with questions on the way here? Because I was mostly trying to come up with like a song to play. But I mean, I guess. Well, first of all, did you know that like ghosts can get murdered now, or always? Can ghosts get murdered? Thoughts?
Are we entering into a sort of an informational exchange thing here? Because I have usual rates that I usually apply to
Oh,
this
right.
sort
Like
of situation.
okay, we have
Yeah.
to pay you, right?
Yeah, it's sort of a barter thing. I do not need money. I cannot spend money. I do not need physical items.
Even
Information, I love. Secrets work really good for me. Debts, I really like. There is children that graffiti this area that I find myself living in. If you could kill them, I would not hate that, but then there would be ghosts that would come in here and would be graffitiing, so that's not probably going to be the biggest situation. But yeah, so just know that for information I give you, depending on its personal importance to myself, it will have a greater cost from you. If you suggest the thing that you pay, it might be more lenient. If I suggest the thing that you pay, it will likely not be very, very pleasant for yourselves.
Right. Okay. Well, I appreciate that you have this so like laid out.
I've
It
got
makes
my
it really-
finger on the wire, and people do not respect you as a business unless you have a good business plan.
Fair enough. I mean,
I did know that ghosts could be killed. Yes, that's a freebie.
Okay. Thank you.
Just to show that I am an ally.
Do you mind if I just take like a quick sidebar with my business partner here? Or
I cannot promise that I will not listen.
fair enough.
So you might as well
Valerie,
just
you
have the
me-
conversation in front of me if you wish.
Right.
Also, you guys are pretty much like standing on a bike path right now.
Right. Should we like move or?
It's I do not. Normal people will not be able to see me. I have allowed you to see me. So you will just seem like two crazies. But if you wish for us to be a bit more surreptitious, we can go upstairs to my office.
That would be great. I would just love to see your office if that's okay. Like, I think that would be.
And
really
she
great.
drifts to
Yeah.
the door. She's like, "Follow me." Ah, shit.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to
sorry.
go over the fence. I think. I can't open the door.
Oh yeah, no worries.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
That's cool.
I'm used to this.
I'm not, but well, I mean, you know.
I'm not gonna make you guys roll for this shit. You jump over this little fence. You see there's stairs that lead up to. As you can see in the photo, there's a little photocopier. That little ledge up there. You see this woman is sitting on a large wooden trunk. In the corner of this office. She's like, "Yeah, welcome to. This is where the magic happens." Isk.
Yeah. What is it? I would like to like. What's the vibe of
With
this office?
oh, this was my great a couple granddaughter's office. She was brutally killed by the earthquake that we had a few months ago. It tore this building asunder. She was the last of my living relatives, so now I don't really have a purpose. So now I'm more so doing the information thing, and I cannot leave because my chest is here, or I cannot leave efficiently.
Right. Would you
Yes?
like to have your chest moved somewhere? Like we could probably do that.
That would be fucking great, actually. Yeah. If
Yeah,
you could move me.
I got a car if we want to move it somewhere.
Wow, man! Back in my day, it was all horse-drawn buggies for moving shit. This chest, the shit that they had to get through to get this chest from the old country to the new country here in Canada, shit's crazy, crazy off the chain wahoo. That's what I always say. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. If you can move this chest to somewhere that I can like haunt and then do my scary fucked up ghost shit, I will. I'll give you one piece of information fully free.
right.
And like I won't be like you say, "Oh, where's the light switch?" And I'll be like, "It's over there." That's not the information that I'm giving. That's a given. Like I'll give you real shit for free. That's actually a super chill thing for you to do.
Okay. Well, I consider that a deal. That sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah, sounds good.
I would shake your hand, but I'm not able to do these things.
We can metaphorically do it.
That's cool. Metaphysically, I believe you'll find.
Oh, sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. You're new to this shit. So why the guy sent you because of the murders?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, so I don't know who is doing it. I did not know fully that murders against ghosts was possible. I've seen it happen only once before. As you might notice, I am not the same sort of ghosts as Guy ghosts. In this place, this city, ghosts persist, but it really fucking matters how they died. That's I think this lady might be Dutch. Is what I'm kind of honing in on. How one died really fucking affects the way one becomes an incorporeal sort of person. I died in a very shocking, but also I was fully aware of it happening, so my body kind of noticed that I was dying, and it was only because I had such a strong connection to this physical object here that I am still here. So it would be harder to kill a ghost such as myself than it would be to kill one like such as Gaigo. Very easy to kill him because so much of his soul is in one place, yes?
He seems pretty killable.
As ghosts
not that
go,
I would.
one of the more killable guys I've ever met, yes. This
So-
is the end of my free information.
Oh, right. Okay. Right. So that's the free information that.
Just a bit of ghostly
you're-
context because you guys seem like real fucking noobs. What's up, guys?
like
My name
what?
is Jailash.
So sorry. Just to clarify,
Yes.
is that the information that you will give us for
moving my
free,
shit.
or like what?
That's the information I will give you as you have promised to move my chest to somewhere elsewhere.
Right. Okay. Great. Could I have another sidebar with Valerie?
You got it? Once again, I will be listening.
Great. Hey Valerie, did we get like what were we hoping to get from this?
Ideally some more info on either the weapon or on Rutger.
Right, like how you kill a ghost and stuff.
Yeah.
You kind of
Or even maybe like I don't
Do you have any secrets?
I also take blood,
Just like straight up blood?
ideally in a
Like our
cup.
blood? Like how much? How much do you need?
We're gonna talk quarter cup per chunk of information. Quarter cup of
So-
blood
Quarter cup for a chunk.
for a good chunk of information. I'm not gonna half-ass you guys. I'm a decent businesswoman.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I guess we can do that.
I would maybe let's see if we have any more information before we turn to.
I'm just saying what my options are. I'm just.
No, yeah, I appreciate
I'm
it.
sorry.
Yeah, no,
I've
it's-
kind of
it's-
pushed. I'm pushed into this
It's good
this
to
side.
know.
Yeah.
It's good to know the options, but we're just.
So yeah, what type of shit are you looking to learn? Because only I know what I know. You guys don't know what I know.
I mean,
That's-
we are trying to learn like some more information about killing ghosts, I guess.
This was not this Ratger Horsch was not the first ghost to be killed. He was one of the first ghosts to be killed. One person, one ghost person, was killed, to my knowledge, 2 days ago. No one saw who did it. It was just a drifter, just someone who did not, And I can give you information that
It
we
didn't
can.
matter at all.
It did not matter at all. Really, not just a bullshit guy. So that much I know. I can't say I know who specifically did it, but I know someone who would want to do this thing.
Some like enemies of Rutger.
In a non-specific sense, yes. So that is either one very juicy secret or one quart of blood for this information I have just now given you.
Right. Okay. And sorry, just asking you again, Valerie. Do you happen to have like a secret on hand? Because like I can't really think of anything.
I don't know if I have a secret, but I guess do you want like information on us or like?
Show me what you have, and then maybe I tell you if it is worth enough.
I told my family I was gonna become an engineer, and then I dropped out of my first year, and then moved cities, and now I'm here.
Have you? Does your family know this, or do they think you are still at post-secondary education?
I think they know I dropped out. Yeah, I don't think they. We haven't spoken in a while.
Well, if I happen to see your parents, Valerie, I will let them know this thing. Maybe. Wink. This is okay. This is as again, we're starting a business relationship. This is a decent amount of information for you to give me. Do you want to know the second thing that I hinted at me perhaps knowing?
I think that'd be pretty cool.
In this town, I've been here for a very long time. I've been here for about 300 years. About half of my time as a ghost has been spent in what we now call British Columbia. Now, there was a man who spent his life killing those who wished to be immortal, those who wished to persist after upon they died. This was a man who did not like ghosts and often spoke of a way of killing them. Now, I have not heard of this man for about 125 years. Ghosts come and go. They fade in and out, especially as they lose their kind of focus or their drive. So it is not likely that it is this man, but it is possible that it is this man. His name was Redmond Moneymaker. He was when alive, a brutal and horrific fucking murderer. He would choke people to death. He would gut them. He would use their entrails as like a hat. He would kill wizards.
Damn.
He would kill witches. And he always spoke of wanting to kill a vampire. And he would always spoke about wanting to kill a specter or a ghost. I do not believe he ever achieved this ability, as I have not heard of ghosts dying recently. This is the first time I've heard of them dying on this continent even. I heard of a few dying very, very long time ago in France, but very probably unrelated. So this Redmond Moneymaker, if he was the ghost to be killing ghosts, that would be the man I would put my money on. But one must ask, how did he become able to kill ghosts? How did he be able to walk around and be able to use a weapon to kill ghosts? This I do not know.
Right.
What you gonna give me for that one, huh?
How many have we gone over?
That's one new transaction, one new point of sale, a quarter cup of blood. You have to do an unspeakable act for me. You have to give me a terrible piece of information. You have to firstborn son. Always very easy transaction.
That seems like those are pretty wildly varying in value.
For you, wildly varying in value. For me, pretty much the same. Is this a? Never mind.
Right. Okay. I can do a secret.
I can keep a secret. Can you? Got my mind on your body, and your body on my mind.
Poetry.
Thanks.
One time I took some records home from my work and I forgot to pay for them. I just put it in my backpack. I was gonna bring it out later, and then I never really corrected that mistake. So I guess technically I stole it. But it was a decent amount.
Was
Damn,
it?
we got a bad boy on
we
our
got a
hands.
fucking criminal around here. Okay. I like that, but also you guys have shown me that you really don't have any juicy shit for me, so this might be the end of this information transaction.
And that's fair enough. Thank you for doing business with us. Where do you want your chest?
Yeah.
Preferably not in an abandoned building. I can't really haunt rats and birds. And when they tear this place down, they're gonna throw this in the dumpster, and I do not want my chest in the dumpster. You could put it in. Ooh, it would be really funny if you gave it to a antique goods store. So then a young couple who want to put their clothing at the base of their bed, they put it there. I haunt the shit out of them. I gain all their secrets. I perhaps possess their baby. Some shit like that.
What if we put
that's,
you?
that's pretty nice. Yeah.
What if? How do you feel about government work?
Oh, I really don't fuck with the city of Choke Point government.
No, I'm just gonna say free information.
No, but I
for-
think
for
that
me.
you could probably
Stay away from
you
the
could probably-
government.
But I think that if you just live there, you could just kind of fuck their shit up for
And Stu, here's a little freebie for you. Do you think that there are not ghosts working for the city of Choke Point?
No, we met one.
They'd find my shit out in a second. Guy is not the most dangerous person in that fucking building.
Yeah, fair enough. What about a subway station? I guess they would probably move you.
That would also be subpar, yes. Also, I don't fuck with those tunnels. There's some fucking spooky shit going on down there. And if it's spooky for a ghost, imagine how scary it is for someone like you.
Oh, wait,
Right.
I know a couple of antique stores. If
Right.
you
Okay,
got
that seems
got a
morally not
preference.
ideal, but I guess.
But also, think about plausible deniability. You just found a chest, and you're like, oh, this looks quite expensive. And you might make money off of this.
That's true. I didn't think about it like that.
And you don't know who's going to buy this thing. It could go to an elementary school for all you know.
Right, and that would be
yeah,
fine.
give some children some nightmares. Tight.
Fuck yeah.
That'd be good. I mean, ghosts are fine. Ghosts are cool. Ghosts are good, even. And I've always said that. So let's just get this in the back of your car, and then we'll be on with our day.
Okay, cool. I'm going to... I don't know if I want to hunt your car. I don't know if I want to keep talking to you bozos. So I'm going to chill here and let the inexorable draw of my chest just pull me back to wherever you guys end me up. Does that sound really cool with you?
Yeah, that sounds great, actually.
That's good.
If you ever need any more information, seriously get a better bargaining chip because you guys really did not give me very much, but I want to get repeat customers, you know? So find out some more bullshit or, again, just get me some of your blood.
Right. The blood thing sounds honestly kind of doable, but just, but not on super short notice, ideally.
Fucking okay. I would not know. I've not had blood for a very long time.
Yeah, okay. Well, we'll find you.
A new
maybe.
home.
Yeah, and we'll find you a new home.
That sounds actually pretty fun. Sorry, I'm doing some haunting right now. Sounds pretty based, actually. Based on what? I set them up. I knock them down.
All right, so I guess we haul the chest.
Yeah, you
down
haul,
the
you
stairs.
haul it, like down like weird stairs, and like the door does unlock from the inside. You just need hands to unlock it.
Right. I see.
It's a pretty beautiful
All right.
chest. It's heavy as fuck. It's made out of like maybe teak or mahogany. As you guys are driving away, you have to like drive down like a bike path a little bit before you can get off to the main road. You see a cyclist coming in the direction that you guys just left.
Like I saw it, yeah, pull over, let the... Oh no.
What's happened? Did I freeze?
Oh, wait, no. So,
No. Well,
things
nothing
back?
happened for me.
okay, things froze for me for a second.
Oh my god,
Oh.
the ghosts got Luna.
The ghost got me.
You kind of like pull out of the way to let this bike pass, and this person nods in thank to you. They're just like, you know, some kind of like maybe like an older man. I'm guessing neither of you pay them much mind. They're a fucking cyclist.
No.
No.
Cool. As you guys are driving, I'm guessing to either a subway station or to a antique store or to a butcher store. The chest behind you guys starts rattling violently. This is maybe a minute or two down the road.
Right. Okay. I guess
Should
are you seeing that? Like, should we deal with that?
Yeah. Considering there's like ghost being murdered, maybe we should check on Helena, just make sure she's doing all right.
Is she murderable?
Seems like
this is
hard
some
to
other
tell,
shit.
but
I feel like we're just being haunted for fun /
oh yeah, actually that could be it. Maybe
You know what? I say, is there a lock on that thing? Like, is it closed?
It's closed. There is a place for you to put a lock. There is no lock on it though.
Right.
It's still kind of like it's rattling up and down, and then it comes to a stop, and you hear a truly blood-curdling scream come out of it.
Oh,
shit. Okay, let's open it.
yeah. I guess maybe. do you
Yeah,
wanna
let's
pull over
stop
for
the
a
car.
second? Okay. Stu. I'm gonna say Stu takes a knife out.
You pull over to the side of the road. You open up this chest, and inside you see a small, curled up body. It appears to be the body of one Helena Bjorf, very physical now and very much dead. She has a bullet hole through her head.
Oh, fuck.
And I think based on time, that might be where we end tonight's session.
Oh yeah, probably. Wow. Damn. Yeah. Shit.
Shit.
Oh, we should have checked on her. Oh.
Well, I mean, we didn't have that much time.
Yeah.
I think this might be for the best, honestly.
Yeah, I guess those kids are getting haunted.
Yeah.
Did we save anybody from certain death or worse?
No.
No.
No, absolutely not.
Did we conclude the current mystery?
No.
No.
Did we learn something new about one of the hunters? I'd say yeah.
Yeah.
Did we learn anything new and important about the world?
Of course.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of Rutger. That's going to be one experience for the lot of you.
Yeah. Woohoo.
I swear these guys are going to roll some dice next time. Just there was not a lot of opportunity for you guys to be kicking some ass or really investigating a mystery. Kind of.
Not a lot of magic going on as of yet.
Not a lot of use. We're going to figure out what wacky adventures fucking Zeke gets up to on our spin-off show, Zeke Arthur's Train Boy. Why are you pointing at your little backpack?
I like that we're starting with
insulated
the season
lunchbox.
where the party is separated between two completely separate problems.
I'm really glad that you like that, man.
It's just it's a real silly situation.
It's a
I find
fun
myself
and
in.
silly energy. Thank you, people, for watching. Thank you, M3, Soulsod Live, Slimy One, Leah with Love, and Eubanks for commenting and tuning in. Thank you very much, Henry, Luna, and Reese. Not in that order. Luna, Henry, and Reese. For hopping on and having a gay old time. And gosh, I don't know. Catch you on the flip for more ghostly dip. This adventure has currently taken place over the course of, I want to say, 14 hours so far. So we're going to see if we can hit that 15-hour mark tomorrow. We will not be filming another episode tomorrow.
Right.
Yeah, this
Do
should
you have
be...
a new outro for the show now, or are we still doing the breakfast sex fest?
Oh, have a baked potato and think about what you've done. See ya.